Breanna Stewart scored 42 points to help the New York Liberty beat the Indiana Fever and set a franchise record for wins in a season. New York has won 6 games in a row and 10 of its last 11. Jonquel Jones had 15 points and 12 rebounds for the Liberty. Betnijah Laney scored 12 points, and Sabrina Ionescu added 10 points. Courtney Vandersloot scored just 4 points, but finished with 14 assists. Kelsey Mitchell scored 22 points, and Erica Wheeler scored 21 to lead Indiana. Aliyah Boston added 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. And Nalissa Smith scored 15 points and grabbed 9 rebounds for the Fever.
And we are underway. Indiana with the basketball first.
Follows her.
Outside, Ionescu got Wallace to miss. All-time season record. She hit in 2006.
Crashing the offensive glass. Solid start for the Fever.
Oh, that was an amazing pass against Minnesota. Good win. Probably the best the Fever have looked all season. Breanna Stewart. Here's a mismatch. Boston on Sloot.
When Jones stops at the 3, you've got to get out and get a hand up.
She's hitting now over 40% of her threes with the basketball. Ionescu driving to the hoop, gets it in. Boston with great hustle leaves Mitchell open for 3.
I think Indiana has to be careful of is letting Courtney Vandersloot probe the defense in transition.
8th in the league in rebounding, and you can't lose Stewie. Taking it game by game, and it's worked out so far off the steal.
Stephanie Dolson is a player that averaged 8 points, 5 rebounds on 49% from the field. The defensive piece, and right now leading the league as well in opponent field goal percentage as Grace Berger carrying over here.
And they really look good on Thursday, beating Minnesota by 18 points.
Dolson down on the block, and then you get the switch that you want. That is exactly what Christy Sides wants on the defensive end.
There it is. There she goes. Perfect. 23 wins, already tying a franchise record
for the Liberty. One player that gives a ton of movement on the offensive end is Kelsey Mitchell. She's on the bench. That's the defensive energy that Christy Side wants her team to have.
That was a 3-second violation that turned it over.
I want to see a list of all the big-time moments and big-time players. Indiana, this is where you stop the bleeding. Got to get stops on the defensive end, and what a tough shot.
Bella nails the 3.
Just missing some size out here to defend this great player.
Yeah, it's an extremely tough matchup. My goodness.
Player in the world, and look what she does. On the court and off, unstoppable. On the run, gives it up to Dolson. Unselfish play for Stewart. Dolson and Laney in the respective corners, but Vandersloot takes it all the way herself.
Stop Breanna Stewart. You know, you guys heard that in some of her mic'd up piece. She also feels like this game is very...
Shots in a row. That's a headline in this game, but another offensive rebound. Laney, who only had 2 points.
They gave it to him. Okay.
All right.
They have it.
That's just too pretty. Directing traffic. Now Stewart drives on Boston. Kisses it off the glass.
He was made at the Naismith Hall of Fame induction ceremony because I'm pretty sure Dwayne Wade went through 4 outright
to sweep the 4-game season series from Indy. Stewart, come on now. Stewie goes behind her back. Sloot. Got an integral part of this club working her way back in. Dolson. After a brilliant career at South Carolina, Wheeler with some fancy dribbling on Dolson. Country. She was the EuroLeague MVP in the finals. And now she's defending out on the perimeter. Smith, it was quickly resolved. Inside, nice work between Wheeler. Scrappy, relentless is the word they like to use. Ionescu gets her first 3. And trying to get back. And
His defense before the All-Star break, they didn't have that connected.
oh, that's a sweet play. Wheeler.
Knowing how hard they fight in the fourth quarters, this game is far from over. But when you make shots like that,
Stewart wants it, and now she's over 40 minutes, has to come up with something. Shot clock very skinny, and a something is a good thing. It's a 3.
pulled up for 3 right off the transition.
Melissa
Great
Smith is
effort.
so important to this team. Jonquel Jones gives it over to Laney, needs to shoot. Might be the dagger right there. They play Vegas again.
It's a brutal stretch. That's why every game is important.